Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Hello. 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 How is everybody doing? Well, I hope. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, November 2nd. I know the date because tomorrow is Tuesday, the day we vote. I'm so excited to vote. I can hardly stand myself. Good morning. It is freezing in Birmingham, and I mean freezing, but it's going to be nice the rest of the week. Anyway, good morning, and I hope everybody slept well. Shout out to everybody who already voted. A lot of you are able to vote. You voted early, which is exciting. So shout out to everybody who voted, who mailed in their ballot and did all those things. And shout out to everybody who's going to vote in person like me tomorrow. This is not a jumper. This is a bodysuit. So bodysuit with my freaking boobs are smushed, and then just some athleta pants. But don't think I'm not feeling myself from that couple of pounds. Okay. And look at my boots. Boop. Okay. I drove all night to get to you. Is that all right? Anyway, look at all y'all voted in October. Look at y'all early voting. Early voting. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, you should blot that. Not sure what that means. Okay, I want to talk to you about something. I was having a conversation last night. Yo-yo, you can't play with my yo-yo. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. Hey. So I love all our Canadians who are like, we're voting in spirit. That's so cute. Everybody on Instagram, say good morning to Yo-Yo. Yolanda. My name is Yo-Yo. I'm not a ho though. Okay? God, I love her. And let me tell you, Yo-Yo has really pretty feet. Just want y'all to know that. I mean, my friend is beautiful and she has a beautiful heart, but she got really pretty feet. Okay, so let me talk to you about this narcissist because we need to talk about this. Okay, so last night I was having a conversation with my friend about narcissists and how they win and how they lose and what they fear. Like, she was like, does he have any fears? Does he have any fears? She's dealing with a narcissist. And I said, yes. Let me talk to you about the secret fears of a narcissist. And this comes directly from me being in a romantic, abusive relationship with a narcissist for almost 2 years. The one that almost killed me. Okay? So, narcissists work really, really hard to give off an air of confidence. Okay? They have no idea how to be vulnerable. None whatsoever. Like, you think you're talking to them and you think you're getting through to them and you think they may be like, oh my God, You're right. I am hurting you. I could be different. I am. No, absolutely not. They give off this air of confidence and they make it feel like they don't need anyone. They can live their life. They can do everything by themselves. They need nobody. But the truth is that they really struggle with two things. And we're going to talk about what those two things are right now. Because once you have an understanding of what a narcissist fears, you can take control of your life back. And there is nothing better than taking control of your life back. Take it from somebody who almost died. The first fear they have is public humiliation. Okay? A narcissist's biggest fear is public humiliation because remember, they're living a farce. They're pretending to be overly confident, but really they struggle so much with confidence. They really don't believe in their heart of hearts that they have value or that they're good enough. Okay? So they fear public humiliation. It creates a level of psychological distress in their mind that like they are unable to tolerate a failure of any kind. Okay, so if they do something in your relationship and you call them out, they can't handle that. And God forbid they think other people know. God forbid it feels public to them in any way, shape, or form. You are now creating a breeding ground for a narcissist to launch the most insane, over-the-top attack on you where you're like, what the fudge? This doesn't even warrant. That's part of the second thing. Their reaction never warrants the infraction. And that comes from them feeling like they need to grandiose and inflate everything. They go on the attack. There is no self-awareness with a narcissist. None whatsoever. There's no growth. There's no self-awareness. If you bring something to the attention of a narcissist, you will never get reflection. You will never get growth. You will always get defensiveness, excuses, putting it back on you, but my ex-girlfriend, but your ex-boyfriend, but the other one, but that one. You will never, ever get reflection, self-awareness, or growth. Ever. I used to say to him, why do you say these things? Why do you do that? And he would go, oh, but when so-and-so said it, oh, but it's okay for you to say this. It was never, why do I say that to you? Why do I do that? I don't want to treat you bad. I don't want to hurt you. Thank you for bringing it to my attention so I can be better. Yeah, right. There is none of that. The second you say anything to a narcissist that would require self-reflection, self-awareness, growth, they go on the defense. It immediately becomes about everybody else. And you sit there going, now you're defending other people. They deflect so well that you're forced to defend. Now you're all over the place. Wait, what did my ex-boyfriend do? What did your ex-wife do? What did so-and-so do? What did this one say? Now you're all over the fucking place, exhausting yourself, you're playing a weird game of tennis and they have a racket and you don't have a racket because they came to a tennis game and you came to a conversation. So you try to have a conversation and they're lobbing balls at you and you're trying to hit the balls back. What the what? And then they have you right where they want you. The second you get distracted by the tennis balls, they've done their job. Not about me anymore. Look at her chasing the balls around the court like an asshole. Look at her like a little dog. Go chase my balls, little doggy. And you're running around the tennis court going, but my mother, but my ex-boyfriend, but your ex-wife. You are being manipulated. You are being played. The best thing you can do is say, I'm not talking about my ex-boyfriend. I'm talking about you. Oh, but it was okay when he did it. No, it wasn't okay when he did it, and it's not okay when you did it. We're talking about you. Oh, okay, so now you want to make it my issue. You want to talk about me, but you were fine for 2 years with this dude. No, I wasn't fine. That's why the relationship is over. Again, we're talking about you. Oh no, a narcissist will never, ever, ever let you hone in on them. They will continue to deflect and lob and hit tennis balls all over the place until they finally say, look, if you don't want to do this, if you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. But you're not going to make his issues and what he did and your baggage about me. And then comes the guilt. And you start thinking, damn, am I making my ex relationship about him? Huh. Right? They start getting in your mind. They are master manipulators, master gaslighters, master, next level. I thought I knew what I was getting into. I had no idea. It brought me to suicide, y'all. I was on the bathroom floor. I believed I would be better dead. I did not see a way out. If it was not for God, I would not be here. This is how damaging and destructive narcissistic behavior can be to people. The more focused you are and the calmer you stay, the more control you keep. You will watch them spiral. They'll get up and walk out. They'll cancel the conversation. They can't handle it. They're done. Turn the lights off. Shut the cameras. I'm out of here. They can't handle direct questioning. They don't want to be questioned. They don't want to be forced to answer things about their behavior, because the moment you stop allowing them to deflect and make it about other people, the moment they lose control, nope, I'm done. I'm out of here. You're on your own. Do I have a PhD? No, bro. I definitely do not. I just have a PhD in been through some shit. Okay? Their ego is their only protection in the world. If you threaten their ego, they will come out and attack you. They will do anything they can to discredit your point of view, to discredit your feelings, your emotions. As soon as they feel threatened. The second fear they have, believe it or not, is the loss of your adoration. Honestly, it's not about them loving you. It's not about them even wanting you. It's not about them. It's none of the reasons why people stay together. It's none of the, it's not that. It's just the loss of your adoration. They live in complete fear that you will stop feeding their ego. Their ego is the only protection in the world, and your love and tolerance feeds their ego. They can't stand the thought of not being the best, the most needed, the whatever. Let me tell you something. They will push you so far away, and then the second they think they're losing you, they will do everything to pull you back in. You will see behavior that you have been begging for. You will have been begging for Like, you'll be asking this dude, like, can we go to dinner? Can we go to dinner? Why do we always have to go to dinner? Oh, you need public displays of affection. Oh, you need to be my girl on Facebook. Oh, you need to be this. Oh, you need to be that. All the things they make you feel crazy for wanting. And then as soon as you're like, you know what, maybe this isn't the right relationship for me, they're like, oh, because I was just planning a dinner for you. I was just about to change my status on Facebook for you. I was just about to do all these things. But if you don't want it, then you look crazy. Like, wait, what? What? Now you look crazy. Because he was just about to do it. He was just about to give you what you wanted. You know how many times I went through that? It is amazing to me how many very sad people live on the internet. It's so sad to me that they are so dysfunctional. And like, it's one thing to be from another country and like not speak the language well. It's another thing to only learn call me daddy. It's just bizarre. Like I feel like it's the weirdest thing to chase. You know what I mean? It's so fucking weird. Besides, like, how come you always want to learn call me daddy and show me your tits, but never can I Venmo you? Like, you can't learn can I Venmo you? Can I Venmo you? 4 words, show me your tits. Same amount of words, just saying. So a lot of times if you want to pull away from a narcissist, they will love bomb you. They will do over the top shit, especially public over the top shit. So people can see, oh my gosh, look at what they're doing. He's planning a surprise party for you. He bought you roses. He did whatever. And in your mind, you're feeling like, this is weird because like all I wanted was for him to treat me, to make me a priority, to give me any, whatever. And then I'm so confused. If you find yourself like really confused about a man's behavior, most likely he's gaslighting you. Because listen to me, when a man wants a woman, he will move heaven on earth to be with her. There will be no confusion. When Michael wanted to marry me, he got on a plane and he flew to LA and waited outside my apartment to make up with me. So when I came home from work, Michael was sitting on the steps outside my apartment. There was no confusion about what he wanted. I mean, listen, I'm okay with a man taking a little time to figure it out. Like, sure, you need a couple of weeks while we're trying to like figure out if we want to do something. But if you're constantly confused about where you stand with somebody, that you're being gaslit. That's a man, that men are not confused about the woman they want to be with. A man will move heaven on earth to be with you. And by the way, lesbians, the same. I can't speak for gay men because I'm not a gay man, but I have been in relationships with women. And when I wanted to be with a woman, she knew. There was no confusion. I may have been a little nervous in the beginning just because it was new for me, but I knew how I felt. Like some of that is normal, but inflate the whole like whatever. No. And then the girls feel like they're crazy when other people are going, look at the way he loves you. Like, what? I used to be like, wait, what? I would be in my apartment begging this man to have sex with me. And then he would do some shit publicly and people would be like, couple goals. And I would be like, couple goals? I am fucking suicidal. I am suicidal in this relationship. We are not couple goals. What is happening here? I was so crazy. Y'all listen to me. And I want to tell you another thing. I want to tell you another thing that y'all need to listen to me about, okay? They have big reactions to little things. Big reactions to little things. Damn, Instagram, how you gonna do me like that? So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by big reactions to little things? Well, I remember in my relationship that I would tell him I was going to go out with friends. And it would be no issue for days. I'm going out with friends on Friday. No issue. Tell him on Tuesday, hey, I'm going out with friends on Friday. Wednesday, no issue. Thursday, no issue. Friday, he would get up and have an attitude. There would be something weird in the air. And I would be like, what's up? Are you good? We good? And he'd be like, yeah. And then he would act weird so that I would chase him emotionally. What's wrong? Why is there something weird? Whatever. And then he would say, what the fuck? Like, why are you all over me? Why are you questioning me? I told you we were fine. And I'm like, okay, because we don't feel fine. And it would start me thinking, maybe I shouldn't go out tonight. Maybe I shouldn't hang out with my friends. Then it would, so if I was ever running late, if he and I had to go somewhere and I was ever running late, he had me trained to be so fucking early because the thought of me running late made him feel vulnerable. Like maybe I wasn't going to show. And so he had my wheels spinning all the time. I was the stupid ass dressed and ready to go an hour before. Look at me serving you. Here I am an hour before we need to leave. Because God forbid you feel vulnerable for a second. Nope, here I am. And then he would have me, I cannot even express to you the fucking air of awkwardness he would put into the universe the day I had anything that was meaningful to me. The day I was getting baptized, he had the fucking nerve to say to me some shit about when our families go home, I think we should talk about this relationship. It was like he didn't want me to have a fucking thing. He didn't want me to have a healthy emotion. He didn't want me to have he didn't want me to have any peace of mind. It could never, ever, it was non-stop gaslighting and manipulating. I was living an emotional nightmare. I was in purgatory and I could not get out. He convinced me that no one would ever love me, that I was too aggressive as a female, that my attraction to women was disgusting, that I was too sexual, too forward sexual, that would turn all men off. No man would ever want to be with a woman who wanted as much sex as I did. Really, it wasn't even that I wanted so much sex, because to keep it 100%, you fat, bald motherfucker, to keep it 100, your sex was trash. If I'm keeping it 100, your sex was trash. I'm just saying. I wasn't even chasing the sex. I was so desperate to feel something, to get any reaction from him at all, to be close to him, to like anything, that I was like PTSD all the time. So if you can't laugh about it now, you will cry. Why do I make jokes like that? But it wasn't really a joke because the sex was trash. But why do I say those things? Because if I don't, I will cry. I'll glitch like I'm a fucking robot. I'll glitch like this. I'm so like shook and triggered by my experience living with a narcissist. And what happened to me? What happened to me? It destroyed me. I almost died. I can't express to you enough that if you are living with a narcissist, if you are loving a narcissist, if you are following, serving, working for, friends with a narcissist, it will mind fuck you in ways you can't even imagine. You will look back at yourself and go, who was I? Who was I? You will look at pictures of yourself and feel sad that you have nothing behind your eyes. Nothing. Okay? So, the 3 ways that narcissists work to try to regain power. Because eventually, you will set boundaries or you will decide it's time for you to go. Because God will work through you. God will work through you. God will say, we're done. I did not put you on this earth to be manipulated or gaslit or emotionally abused by anybody. Get your flat ass up off the floor. We are done with this shit show. Okay? I promise you, God will come to you. And when he does, the narcissist is going to freak out. Right? They go into panic mode. Serve me, love me, pour into me, speak over me, make it about me. And when you go, hold up, you know what? No, this does not work for me anymore. Here they come. The first is jealousy. Oh, jealousy. They try to make you so jealous. Okay? When I first pulled myself up off that bathroom floor and told him I was done, he couldn't move out of our apartment yet. Okay? Because we were still in a lease. So he moved into the other bedroom. And it was only a week before he was laughing, texting girls, going out and doing all the things to all the places I had begged him to go and do. Suddenly he was Mr. Funbags. He was the fucking social guy. Hey, look at me out here living my life with all these girls. And I'm thinking, really? Really? So all the shit I wanted to do and all the places I wanted to go and all the fucking social things I wanted to do and the plays I wanted to see and the restaurants I wanted to try and all that shit. Now you're that dude? And that jealousy will fuck with you. That jealousy will fuck with you. So I'm just letting you know, when you feel it, you have to know it is a tool. It is a tool. It's not real. They did not suddenly become Mr. Funbags, Mr. Oh my God, now I want to have babies and now I want to love and now I want to make love and now I want to do all these things and cook and do fun things. No, they didn't really. Nope. This is all to make you jealous. They have not changed. They cannot change. They did not change. Okay. The second thing is guilt. Woo! I grew up Jewish and now I'm Catholic, so I know a little something about guilt. Okay? Because Jewish guilt is something else and Catholic guilt is a whole nother level. Okay? But a narcissist will guilt you. They will treat you like shit and gaslight you and manipulate you for years. And when you decide to go, suddenly you're the one ending the relationship. You're the one breaking up the family. You're the one closing the business. This is your fault, your choice, your doing. If you don't shut all the way the fuck up to Shut Fuck Mountain where there are no fucks left to shut. Because I am done with that nonsense. The fucking nerve that they will try to guilt you into believing that it is your actions that are causing whatever fallout is happening. Oh, the family is breaking up? Your fault. The business has to close? Your fault. We're not together anymore? Your fault. Oh, the guilt, the guilt, the guilt. Nope. Hoof, hoof, hoof. Miss me with that bullshit. So when they try to guilt you, you know what you say? Miss me with that bullshit. Because the guilt will suck you back in. The guilt will get you. If the jealousy and the suddenly Mr. Fun Bags, look at me decorating for the holidays. Look at me with my new girl. Look at me with I'm out. I'm hanging with my family. I'm doing all this shit. All the shit they didn't want to do while you were together for 2 years. Okay, now you want to do it. Okay, so if that don't get you, they're going to come with the guilt, right? And try to guilt you. Look what you're doing to our kids. Look what you're doing to our business. Look what you're doing to our country. Look what you're doing to the blah, blah, blah. And suddenly you're like, oh my God, it's all my fault. No, miss me with your bullshit. Sí, yo hablo español, but you guys translate because I can't do both. Okay? Sarah said, oh my God, I'm watching my insides explode in a mirror right now. Listen, I'm telling you, I have lived it and almost died from it. Okay, so first they're going to use jealousy, then they're going to use guilt, and the third thing is threatening to leave. That's their favorite thing. I'm going to leave. You'll never see me again. I'm going to move. I'm going to leave the country. I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave. Okay? The threats. Motherfucker, if you don't pack your shit and get all the way the fuck out, I'm talking all the way. Nope, don't stop on my walkway. Nope, get your ass to the end of the drive. Get off my property. That's what I'm about to tell you. You want to leave? You damn right you're going to fucking leave. Not because you're choosing, because I'm putting you out. Get out. Because I finally told him, he was all, I'm going to leave. I'm looking for another apartment. I'm going to leave. Okay, so you want me to panic now? Now you want me to panic? I'm supposed to panic because you want to leave, right? You know what I did? Because I was so petty. Because God had pulled me off the floor and I was not suicidal anymore. I had God on my side, and you cannot win when somebody has God like this. You ever saw a bouncer at a Jersey club? You ever saw a bouncer posted up outside a Jersey club? No fucking smile. You're not getting it like this. That's how God was posted up on me, like this. That's how God was posted up on me, like this. Okay? You want to guilt me? You want to shame me? You want to try to make me feel like the last 2 years were my fault and now I want to go and now I want you to get out? And now you want to turn around and tell me you finna leave? At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along, so get the fuck out. And it was glorious. When I tell you that the heavens shined down on my apartment, I didn't have to turn on the fucking lights for 6 weeks. The Lord shined his light on me, and the narcissist was gone, and I started to gain weight, and I started to feel again. Y'all, I couldn't even masturbate. I was so fucking numb, I couldn't even rub one out. My shit didn't work. Like, my shit just didn't work. My whole body was numb. And I'm telling you now, that when you finally tell a narcissist to go, they look like motherfucking Carol Ann in the Poltergeist, holding on to the fucking bed. Get the fuck out, okay? Get out. Yeah, I'm done. Get out. And if it's their home and you can't leave, they can't leave, then you leave. And it is so wonderful to get out. Oh, you don't want to leave? No problemo. I'm gone. I'll get the fuck out. No problem. But I have nowhere to go. Make a plan. Make a plan. Because I'm telling you now, they cannot fathom that your life does not work without them. They can't fathom it. She won't make it without me. She won't survive. Look at me out here surviving. Y'all, look at me out here surviving. Do you see this fucking survival? Y'all, look at all this survival. Look at the survival. Don't tell me God would not do it. God will do it. You have got to learn to listen to God's voice while the devil is screaming over him. Okay? Real talk. It is so hard. It is so hard because the devil is loud and he is screaming that it is your fault, that you didn't try hard enough. Your family's falling apart because of you. You ask for too much. You want too much. You need too much sex. You need too much this. Fuck that. That is not real. That is all lies. And you need no contact. Zero contact. Like zero. And when it was over, I'm going to tell y'all what I did. Hold on. Okay. Let me tell you what I did. I did no contact for a long time. And then I ran into him about a year later. And we decided to meet for a drink. Because, people change, right? I was so godded up. Now I know what I'm about to tell you. Be like, that doesn't sound like God, but it was. I met him for a drink and nothing had changed. He still thought he was God's gift to the world and sat with his drink and stared at the TV while I sat looking at his peripheral, just, him waiting for me to beg for his attention. Okay? He wanted me to beg for his attention. But that begging girl, that Keith Sweat, was long gone. I wasn't going to beg for a motherfucking thing. Okay? So I invited him back to my new apartment. Why did I do that? Because he owed me money. So what did I do? I took him back to my new apartment. I fucked him. And then I robbed him. Yes, I did. He went into the bathroom and I robbed him. I stole all his money out of his wallet. And then I told him he needed to get the fuck out. And he was like, what? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me say it again. Hold on. Get the fuck out. And he left. And then he called my cell phone and said, did you steal my money? And I said, I sure the fuck did. Don't ever look at me again. Ever. If you see me in Whole Foods, look down at the floor. You're not even allowed to look at me. You're not even allowed to look at me. But I did get $400 out of your wallet, which is not close to the $2,800 you still owe me. But we're cool. Done. So, that's how I handle shit. But I share all this with you, and this is probably the longest coffee talk I feel like we have ever done. But it's real, and it almost killed me, and then it saved me. And God saved me. And I'm so grateful for that. I really am. So I love you all, and I hope that this message has helped any of you. If it has helped even one person, then I did my job, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm blocking people like a mug over on Instagram. Facebook people know. Did you know he had money on him? Yeah, because he worked in like the food service industry and always had cash. No contact. None. Zero. Except for that one night. Still trash, by the way. For those of you who are wondering, still trash. I told Michael that story when Michael and I were dating, and he was like so horrified / tickled by my savagery. So I just let Michael know, if you ever owe me money, trust me when I tell you, bitch better have my money, because I will find it. Anyway. All right. That's my talk, and I'm sticking to it. I love you all very much. Very much. Truly, I love you so much. Priscilla, I know. I love you all. If you are brave enough to share this video, I think you should. Okay. I love you. Have a great, great day.